This week, the Snart Mark podcast is brought to you by the Unhoused Detection Program. Stop me if you've heard this one before. You go to the bank. Possibly you're an up-and-coming radio personality, and you're making a deposit for your company. But while you're there, you leave your work phone on the counter. Whoopsie-daisy. Only later do you realize what has happened, and a potentially homeless person now has your phone. What do? The police are not sympathetic to your plight. The bank has told you to kick rocks, nerd. Well, fear not. Now you have friends you can turn to at the Homeless Detection Agency. For a small fee, our detectives will work with you to create a profile of the person who stole your goods and has probably sold it to the flea market. Our agents have infiltrated the homeless networks and will work tirelessly through camps, tent cities, and around burning barrels to get clues to get your stuff back. Disclaimer. The Homeless Detective Agency in no way guarantees the return of your goods because, if we're being honest, they are for sure gone forever. But hey, it's worth a shot. Go ahead, give us a call because your stuff may be gone. It probably is gone, actually.
Son of a bitch! Welcome, Snark Marks, everybody. We are a very funny podcast out of the Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey.
Still don't have the phone.
What a prescient ad. If only you had it last week.
I can't, like these ads. I feel like these people listen to the podcast and send some stuff in. You know, we had one about being a loser. We had one about being stupid. And then but yeah, I use that service. I should be on the commercials. Be like, oh, I didn't have the service and I lost my phone and
I'm never getting that shit back.
Oh no, never ever. I just want them to arrest her, and I hope it goes poorly.
Yeah, the fullest extent of the law.
I hope she gets arrested. I hope she gets indoctrinated into some shit in prison for stealing my phone, and then I hope as soon as she leaves, she commits a victimless yet punishable crime that leads to her being in prison for the rest of her life somehow. Yeah. She steals $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she immediately, she is found with the $1 million. So she goes to prison for a long time, but the people get their $1 million back.
Or it's like she wins the lottery but forgets to declare to her taxes, because that's what they'll get you for. That's what. Yeah, but I
hope they catch her. I hope for some glitch, she only has the money for 5 minutes.
Right. She only gets to spend $82 of the $1 million that she wins.
Yeah, she buys the biggest crack rock of her life. Doesn't even get to smoke it. That was what it is. That's what it is. She's packing it into the pipe, and the lights and sirens. But anyway, follow us on YouTube, okay? And your favorite podcast apps. You know.
So nothing, huh? I wanted an update.
I got an email from the cops. They're like, "Hey, we're investigating this. Hey, dude, it's fucking gone. Arrest her."
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of the scene in The Big Lebowski where after the dude gets his car back after it had been stolen, and he's talking to the cops, and he's like, "Do you have any leads or anything, man?" And the guy goes, "Leads? Oh yeah. We got so many. They got us working in shifts."
Yeah,
they're never gonna find your phone. The priority of lost work cell phone on the list of potential things that the cops are investigating has to be right near the bottom, next to, "Hey, I can't find my cat."
Yeah, and honestly, but I should have told them that there's potentially. She looked like an espionager, you know what I mean? But I just hope, honestly, I hope they police brutality her. I hope that they corner her and she forgets she stole a phone. She thinks they're getting her for something that's more bad that she's done in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she fights back. You know,
Right.
I don't hope she dies by any stretch.
Sure.
Stretched out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Stu Hart. You know, she gets a stretching from Stu Hart.
Yeah. That's a bummer, man. Sorry.
Yeah, it sucks ass. Now,
Yeah.
you know how many fucking opportunities I've probably missed? Texting my work phone. You know, I could be on fucking the E channel by now, but no.
That's true. Yeah, they've tapped you as young Seacrest, but you'll never know. Yeah.
I'm playing Sheldon. They did cool
they did
Sheldon.
They did young Sheldon. Now there's like middle school Sheldon.
Yeah, Jim Parsons is busy just being gay somewhere, you know?
Yeah,
so they need me now.
Yeah. But you'll
That's
never
his
know.
name, right?
That is his name. Excellent pull.
I was at the gym the other day and Big Bang Theory was on the screen because they put the dumbest things on the TVs at the gym, by the way. I don't need to get this fired up this early, but the other day I was in the gym during like the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Nothing. There's 15 TVs in the gym. It's not on one of them. I saw Mario Lopez hawking NFL logo branded shit on an infomercial.
Right, but you can't see the Chiefs and the Ravens at all.
It should be on every TV.
Yeah.
Like you should be like, you know, this treadmill that I'm on doesn't have a direct line at that TV that it's on because it's one over. You should put it on my TV directly in front of me. It's like the second biggest football game of the year.
Yeah.
We're at a gym. We're at an athletic place. But I go to one of those cheap gyms. My gym has literally a movie theater in it. So you can run on the treadmill and watch movies on a big theater screen.
That's pretty cool.
I know it's cool. It's where the fat people hang out. And
my gym does not have that amenity.
Yeah, I know. You're the only cool person that would ever like that.
Right. My gym has my gym's trying to constantly sell me on the amenity, the black card, right? Oh, let's call them out. I go to Planet Fitness, right?
Okay.
But
yeah,
I use the $10 membership because I don't need the amenities or whatever. They're like, well, if you have the black card, you can go to any Planet Fitness all around the world. So why? There's one literally right here. Why would I need to travel to a different Planet Fitness?
Every once in a while, you know, some asshole's going to make a bunch of money on YouTube going and working out at every Planet Fitness in the country.
But then they have like UV light that you can go stand in the UV light and it's supposed to like tone your muscles somehow.
You can hold our healing crystal for 15 minutes at a time.
Yeah, it all sounds like things that Gwyneth Paltrow would sell on her website.
You guys have like a recovery room where they've got the Tim Tams and the fucking
they've
hydro
got,
massage.
Yeah, they've got the hydro massage. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like laying down in the hydro massage.
I've never done it. I got a free trial that had access to everything. I just fucking worked out. I never went to any of the classes. I never did the hydro massage. I never got in the pool. There's pee. There's pee in the pool.
Yeah, the one that I go to doesn't have a pool. I always thought the pool would be a cool thing because swimming is like one of the best exercises you can do.
Swimming is good for you, yes.
It's like low impact, but it works out like all of the muscles.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't want to share the pool with other people. I don't even want to be in the gym with the other people. Like they have to be there obviously as well.
Yeah.
But like I don't want to be there with them. The other day, so the way, you know, like I'm a model. I try to be like a model gym person. It's one of my things. Like I use
me
the
too.
machine.
I'm annoying about it.
Like I use the machine. I go wipe down the machine. Even though like the stair stepper, I don't know why I need to wipe down the.
Yeah.
I've been touching the sides, but I don't care. I'll wipe it down because that is part of the gym etiquette, and I would like someone to wipe it down for me. You know, but they don't have the wipe down stations near every like piece of equipment, right?
Yeah.
So I was on the one of the bikes and I had like done my 20 minutes on the bike and I got up and I went to go get a towel so I could wipe it down and a guy just took my bike and I hadn't had a chance to wipe it down.
That. Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I guess it's fine. Like, I don't know what to do now. I'm not going to tell them to get up so I can wipe it down, So
No, you take your L there. So um where is your phone when you work out?
I have it on the bike so that I can watch the thing that I want to watch while I'm on it.
But you don't leave the phone there when you go get the wipey. You're afraid you're going to get your phone. This is how I got my phone stolen.
Right.
Because
yeah, says a man who got his phone stolen. Of course I don't leave my phone there.
This is really bad advice that I'm giving. I always leave my phone.
Yeah.
I'll be over having a bite somewhere, and my phone will be
right there when you come back 10 minutes later.
Still going.
Yeah.
Still phoning.
I think most of the time I leave my keys in the little cup that's there for like the water and stuff, or I'll leave my water. But this,
the water is the least expensive thing you can leave. That works.
I was getting ready to leave. So,
so you had everything grabbed,
once I get done with this, I'm taking off. I just need to clean the machine and then I'll be gone. But I didn't want to leave my shit there because I have left my keys in one of the cups before and got out to my car and not had my keys.
It's very funny.
And so, but I guess I could just take that L, or that's that guy's L, because it wasn't like I wasn't intending to go wipe the machine down. I just
he's too eager.
Yeah, once he's sitting in it, there's nothing I can do.
And it sucks on a bike too, because that is gooch sweat. You don't want to like. That's the worst kind of sweat. Like there's certain times I don't sweat very much, So like there's certain times that I use something and I'm like, this thing is boned. They would not find my DNA on this,
right?
But I still wipe it because this is the thing with the gym. I'm so afraid of being the asshole. So like, I get mad, and this is me going too far. I do it all the time in a lot of situations. I go too far. I understand it. I still do it, right? So I hate it when people put the weights on the equipment not in the places where the weights are supposed to go. You know how like there's the bench, or there's like the isolateral shit or anything like that, and then behind where you're supposed to be working out are the knobs, the places that you put the weights for storage.
Right.
And they're marked. They say this is where the 45s go. This is where the 25s go, et cetera, et cetera. I don't have to keep naming them, right?
Right. You're familiar with different weight.
So when I get there, this is the same thing every time. Every time I get to a machine, I get there, I look at the state of all the weights being in the wrong places, and I go, fucking animals. Like, have some respect for yourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I chastise them under my breath. I really do. Well, and then, hold on. And then, and then, because it gets worse. And then I work out, and when I'm done with the machine, I literally rearrange everything back to where it's supposed to be. Because, and sometimes it takes a while, bro.
Yeah.
And I do it because I don't want to walk away and people think that I'm the one who did that.
Right. In theory, the bar should be cleared every time you're done with your set, right? It should just be whatever the bar's natural weight starts at, right?
Yeah, and the weights are put back in the places
that are denominations.
Yes.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, like, I bet those people had to carry the weights over there. They just don't want to carry them back. Like, when they're done doing their thing, then they're done.
They're just born in a barn, fucking bro weirdos whose mom did their laundry for them until they were 30. Like, it's just people. It's the guys who pee on the seat and leave it there. It's the same people.
That's bad etiquette. Just all the way around. Poor etiquette.
It's so annoying, dude. Like I every time, literally, I go to a machine and I go, fucking assholes. Like, what are you doing? Why do you do this? They're very clearly marked. It's not the only thing, it takes 1 second to look at the thing and go, oh, it doesn't belong there. I put it in this one. It doesn't take any more energy. You're still putting it back.
Right. Well, and take it off. Because, like, then, let's say, for instance, like, the guy before me who was using the bench press machine can bench press way more than I can. I know it's hard to believe, because I hold all of the state and national records for for bench press. But
Yeah, Magnus
in
von
theory,
who?
yeah, like now it's my job to take all the weight off of it that I don't want on, like, and that cuts into my time. And so, and like, that's not cool. And I don't want to pass that on to the next guy, like it's there. There's just courtesy. There's just regular ass courtesy. Like, I'm not asking you to go way out of the way. The putting all the weights back in their denominations, that might be a little bit of an
It's
OCD thing, my friend.
it's too much. Well, it's
Yeah.
not even. It's I guess you can say it's OCD. I'm not gonna fight that too much, but it's more that I'm worried that people are gonna think I did that.
Right.
It's not that it bugs me that they're in the wrong places as much as it is I can't be the guy. I'm so principled in this
Right.
situation
Yeah.
that, like, there's a video game I play. I play Overwatch, right? I enjoy Overwatch. I like playing
Yes.
it. It's a competitive game. There's different characters that you play. They have different abilities, stuff like that, right? Sometimes they release a character or they change a character stats to where they are overpowered, right?
Yes.
They're way too. It's broken. It's like not fair. You have to play that character to win, right?
Yes.
And I get pissed when I'm playing against a team that has that character. It's like, fuck. Turns out, can't play the game today. I'm going to get fucked up by that guy, right?
Yeah.
I refuse to play the broken character
Right.
because I get mad that other people play that character. If there's somebody that's annoying, I won't do it. You know,
you're a man of too strong conviction. That's
too
really
strong convictions.
Yeah,
that's the when I'm getting interviewed for jobs and they ask what my biggest weakness is.
Yeah, I care.
It really
too much.
is that I care too much.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the 2000s emo rock band Papa Roach? My weakness is that I care too much.
Fuck.
Well, and I'll do it again. It's the gym. It's the stupidest thing. Like the bar that you hold whenever you're doing like the rowing machine. Like you do one side and you hold the bar, and then you switch hands and you work out the other side and you hold the bar. I even wiped down the bar thing that just my hand is holding. My hand was not sweaty,
Yeah.
but I touched this item on the machine. Therefore, I should clean this part of the machine. Like, and I'm not a hero for doing it. I'm doing the bare minimum that was asked of me. The other thing I don't like, and if you do this at the gym, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't, is I've seen people prep their like wipe down towel, and then they just take that wipe down towel to all the various machines that they use. Like, they like spray one paper towel that they get, and then they just move it from machine to machine. And I'm like, no, that paper towel is dirty. Like, it has your sweat on it.
Yeah.
Once you've used it, you can't use it again and think that it's going to sanitize the next machine.
See, and I understand I don't do that because we have at my gym we have disposable wipes.
Okay.
So you go get it, you wipe, and then you throw the thing away.
Yeah.
But at the gym that I worked at previously, there were just random spray bottles and towels laying everywhere. There was like 4 for the whole gym.
Yeah, I don't like a regular porous towel. No, thank you.
But so we're using each other's mess with
paper towel. I know it creates a lot of waste, but like, look, you're at best fooling yourself if you think that that's doing anything. And maybe
it better be wild, like some bleach. It better be like damaging the fake leather on the equipment.
Right. And it's just like, I don't even know that it's cleaning product. It could just be lemon water. And the whole thing is a sham,
Smell it. How's it smell? Does it smell clean? Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So, I'm doing the best. Like, I'm just trying to do the best that I can do with it. You have to but you have to have that etiquette. The thing that I'm about with the way that you are about that, I am at the movie theater. I don't I know people leave their stuff for the movie theater person to throw away, but I always I clean up all of my stuff. I take it with me when I leave, because like that seems like the bare minimum thing that you should do. It's not like, yes, they have to come clean the theaters, so technically it's like part of their job, but it's like returning your cart to the cart return. Like the only reason that's part of someone's job is because people don't do it even though they should.
Oh yeah, I
Ugh.
saw an old man, and I audibly said, "What the fuck?" I don't know if he heard me,
Uh-huh.
but he was he was. We were at Vaughn's, and I get out of the car, and I start walking towards, and he's like walking his cart back, and he kind of gives an over the shoulder, pushes his cart, and it ends up literally in the middle of a handicap spot.
Yeah.
And I was just walking, had my headphones in, and I went, "Oh, what the fuck?" I don't know if you heard me, but yeah, I said that.
You're lucky that old man didn't try to fight you like that time at our old job.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
We've probably talked about it on the podcast before. Dusty saw an old man that was double parked at the he saw a truck. He saw a big truck that was double parked at the bank we worked at when we were going on break.
In the handicap spots.
Was it in the handicap spots?
Yes. Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Like,
okay, so
sideways.
Yeah, it's bad. It wasn't good. And Dusty, we were talking about something, and Dusty was like mid-sentence, and he just goes, "I hate that guy," and points at the truck. And the guy, was he like behind the truck? How did he emerge?
No,
or was he like
behind? He was behind us. So he was walking to the truck, and I just didn't realize that it was him. And I go, "Oh, I 100% hate that guy." You know.
And he's like, well, I can't remember how he started, but he called you a goofy bastard. He's like talking shit to you.
Oh, he said he was going to stomp my goofy ass.
That's what he said.
And it's 100% a situation where, like, I don't know, this old man might be a tough old bastard and he might beat me up in a fight. But, like, I'm at work. I'm not in a situation where I can get into, like, a verbal...
There's no reason.
Right, and what am I going to do? Like, he's a guy that will park that way. So that guy thinks that's okay. So no amount of me being like, come on, man, we both know that, like, you suck. And the reason you were so mad is because someone called you out about how much you suck because you thought that
it was a very bad parking job.
Yeah, like, you just thought you could get away with it. No one will call you on it.
That and Dusty he hit him with a I don't know if he said sorry, but you might have said sorry and you said, but you weren't scared. You were just like, okay, like you just wanted the situation to be over.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, man. And he was like, yeah, walk away.
I audibly,
okay, what are we gonna do?
I audibly laughed like I'm laughing right now at Dusty. Like that was the greatest moment of my life. That was almost I think that was better than you tripping.
Yeah, it was just ill-timed. I don't regret what I said. I don't even regret the confrontation. I would have gotten more confrontation with that old man again if it were not like then I could lose my job for yelling at this guy.
Well, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, he's probably dead now. You know, so
yeah, or he'll be dead soon. And and most everyone in his life probably hates him. So you know,
that is true.
I'll take solace in that.
I got somebody on if it makes you feel any better, because if it makes you feel any better is like a really shitty thing to say most of the time.
Right.
You know, it's like you're like, oh man, I have a headache today, and they're like, well, if it makes you feel any better, I was fucking in bed with the flu all weekend. It's like, how? Okay, first of all, why would that make me feel better?
Right.
What kind of an asshole do you think that I am? That you being worse sick? Oh, at least Dusty's sick. I'm super glad about that.
It's not just me.
Yeah, and it's like, no, what you're doing, if we really get down to the nitty-gritty in it, is you are one-upping my story and making me go and going, I actually had it worse than you, you know? If it makes you feel any better is the worst thing I think anybody can say.
Yeah.
It's worse than a slur, Dusty.
That's all right. Let's put
I'm declaring that as a cis white man, I'm declaring.
Well, the one that I think that I think I understand to some degree where it comes from is like whenever somebody says something like, "Oh man, like my car broke down. That sucks." And then somebody else goes, "Well, you know, lots of people, they don't even have cars." Okay, well, how does that help? That doesn't help this situation. Someone else's peril does not invalidate my peril also. Like they both suck. So like I'm not ever supposed to complain about anything that's happening because like there is a guy that has it worse than I do. Sure.
Yeah.
But
first world problems are still problems. Like you know that feeling when you when you're doing the dishes and you do all your dishes and you turn around, you got a big dirty dish still sitting on the counter that you forgot about. Like your brain has already been like, mission accomplished. I did the dishes. Fuck yeah. And you turn around and the dirtiest dish of all time is staring at you. Yeah. It's got mold on it. That sucks. And you go, oh, that sucks. That doesn't get invalidated by the fact that somebody out there has leukemia, right?
Right. Yeah. If we're just playing that game, then it's just a bummer city. Like
the only guy who's allowed to be sad is the saddest guy in the world.
Yeah.
That's what it means. Like you have to be in the shittiest situation on the planet or else you can't be sad because somebody's worse than you.
Well, and that's what you just said is valid. Like a first world problem. Like if my car breaks down, that fucking wrecks.
It sucks.
Everything for me. Like that's a big problem. That is not a minor inconvenience that's solved, by the fact that I once had a car. Not having a car, huge problem, especially where we live, where I need a car. So
yeah, and listen, happiness or sorrow is all contrast, right? So it's like, if I was expecting my day to be, say, in the global scale, right? I'm expecting my day to be like an 8.
Yeah.
I live in America. Probably going to have a pretty good day. Pretty good day in America is probably an 8 for the rest of the world everywhere, right? If we average everything out.
Cisgendered male, doing
Cisgendered male, killing it, right?
Yeah.
If I'm expecting to have that day and I get a flat tire, the 8 now goes to maybe like a 4.
Right.
In the global scale, global average, right?
Yeah.
So we're at -4 sadness.
Right.
So if somebody, and I really believe this, so if somebody lives in like a shithole, right?
Sure.
These are Donald Trump's words, not mine, okay?
Uh-huh.
If you live in one of those shithole countries.
Definitely a guy who you want to quote. on his thoughts.
No, but if somebody lives in like a if somebody's like good day, right, on the global scale, best day of their life or best day of their month, right, is like a 4 on the global scale.
Yeah.
But their horse is sick. Can't take him to the village, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how other people live. It takes their day down to like a 2.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really, really bad day. That's a shitty day.
That's a tough
in the global
day,
scale.
Yeah.
We're a -2, Dusty.
Sure. That's That's
I am more bummed out
yeah.
than that other guy.
Well, you just can't you can't side to side comparison, and you can't that's a big whataboutism that I really hate is like you present to someone something that you're upset or disgruntled about, and they go, well, you're not dead, right? So anything that's not that line is not worth having any complaint about ever. It was like you're not a real person. You're not a person that you lack. I think that's a lack of empathy, because you should empathize regardless of whether you think it's frivolous that I'm upset about this thing.
It's fake wise people that bring this stuff up.
Yeah.
It's people that think they're teaching you a lesson, but what they're really doing is regurgitating some surface level bullshit that they didn't think all the way through, you know?
Until I met a man that had no feet. That's that's what it is.
If you don't have any feet, dog, you can just kick it all day. Well, not kick it. You can't kick anything, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you play a hell of a game of handball, now
you just can't move. They better hit that fucking ball right at you.
Andrew,
yeah,
it's a new year.
It is a new year. 2024. As we know, I am a dedicated movieman.
I like movies. I like going to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my great joys, if I can't go to a movie on a Saturday, like that impacts my day. That's a negative impact because I love going to the movies.
And if we're talking contrast,
It's it bums me out.
could be pretty
Man.
globally devastating. You know?
Yeah. You famously not a movie man,
No.
not a theater man.
I like going to I enjoy every time I go to the theater. I like the smell of the popcorn. I like the atmosphere. Generally like the movies. I just don't think to do it. It's not up on my
not enough
my
to go
list.
when they were free.
No, they were free for a year. I went 3 times or 4 times, 3 or 4 times.
So 4 is last year's benchmark, right? That's the measuring stick.
Sure. Yeah.
In the last year.
Let me see. Cocaine Bear.
Yep.
The Flash.
Yep.
Oppenheimer.
Yep.
Did you say the new? I always get this wrong. Did the new Black Panther come out in 2023, or is that 2022?
It came out in 2022. You could have possibly seen it in 2023 because it came out in the end of 2022.
Oh shit! I have no idea.
We got 3
is that
for
the
sure.
3? 3 for sure.
Yeah. What an odd assortment of of films for you to have seen. But
I contain multitudes, my dude.
Yeah. All right. So I have a list of movies from IMDb of upcoming films for 2024. This is the biggest, most anticipated 2024 movies.
Okay.
You tell me if within the top 10 to 12, we'll see how far we go, if any of these are worth it to you to leave your house.
Okay, I want to give a little bit of context.
Okay.
I haven't seen Iron Claw yet.
Right. The movie about pro wrestling, which is a thing we used to do on this podcast.
Yeah, we did a long podcast about that specific story. It's a very compelling story. I love the Von Erichs. I like that a couple of the actors in that movie. The guy from the Bear, the guy from Criminal Minds, Zac Efron looking weird, you know?
Yep.
I still haven't seen it. So
right.
All of these are probably not, but I'll give you. I don't know if any of them are going to be more compelling than the Iron Claw.
You have been talking about seeing the Joker since 2019.
Yeah, I've still never seen it.
In any form of media, you haven't seen it.
No, I've never seen it. I've like almost. I've come so close a couple times. I've like literally. I've been. I swear to God, multiple times I have been. You know how you have the screen where you click it, and then the screen where it's like play. Yeah. I've been on the screen that says play.
Yeah.
And then been like, oh shit, I can watch fucking something else. I forgot I can watch something else.
Oh, I can make soup. Some soups.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've been killing. I'm gonna make a potato soup this week.
Ooh,
finally doing it.
Yeah,
finally
rainy days, good for potato soup.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, the number 1 most anticipated movie of 2024, according to IMDb, Deadpool 3.
Okay, man. All right. I got to put a caveat to these, right?
Okay.
There's a chance I like date somebody who really wants to go see one of these movies, or Kai's boyfriend is fucking sick or like out of town, and she wants me to go watch one of those movies with her. So like, but no, I don't care about fucking Deadpool 3. I saw the first one.
Yeah, I think I'm near. Like, I have reached capacity for Ryan Reynolds thing. You know, like I think I'm at the point where, because like at this point I can't tell the difference between Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds in anything, because he is Deadpool guy. Like, all the jokes are kind of the same. Like, his personality off camera whenever he's on shows and stuff is very much this Deadpool character, which he found success. Good for him. But like, I've reached maximum capacity, I think, of snarkiness that I can take from Ryan Reynolds.
I think I can. Yeah, I agree. And I think I can ruin Ryan Reynolds for most people. I came to a realization at one point.
Uh-huh.
He's just a handsome guy doing a really subtle Jim Carrey impression.
Oh, wow.
With the little head movements.
Yeah.
When he talks, that little thing that he does. Let's see that in instant replay. Like, that is totally Ryan Reynolds just turning down the goof a little bit on Jim Carrey.
Well, and I think it's like he is extremely handsome. And I think that's
he's very handsome.
Disarming to people that like he is as fun, because I can't say that I haven't laughed at Ryan Reynolds' shtick before.
No, I like him. Like, overall, I like him.
Yeah, I'm at the end. I'm at maximum capacity. So we'll see.
Like, what's my favorite thing? I saw Best Friends.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that movie
on principle because his name in it is Dusty. And so now that's like, yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be like an unattractive guy.
His name is Dustin, but they call him Dusty.
Of course,
Dusty. You know how
fake
I feel.
Dusty. We've got a fake Dusty situation on our hands.
Yeah, you know how I feel about fake Dusty.
I'm trying to look at his filmography and see, because I've seen the Deadpool 1. I saw Best Friends. I think I saw Van Wilder back in the day.
Yeah.
AKA the Burt Kreischer story.
Yes. Ryan Reynolds' whole thing is attractive but glib. And that's like, at a certain point it runs out, I think.
Well, we all prefer Paul Rudd, so
yeah, if you're gonna do it, and he's the goddamn Ant-Man.
Goddamn Ant-Man. I was gonna say, God, how many Deadpool things have they made? Fuck.
They've only made 2 movies, but they made for TV versions of it where they cut out all the cursing and stuff.
Well, these must be like short videos. How Deadpool Spent Halloween, the 12 Days of Deadpool. Deadpool, Happy Year of the Monkey. Those must be like little shorts.
Yeah, I think that's
but they're ruining his IMDb. He's in Ted apparently, which I've seen. Did you know they're making there's a new Ted on Amazon Prime?
Yes, there's a show on Peacock. Is what you're thinking of.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it, but it's there.
Yeah, if you want it.
He's been in too many movies. Like I'm trying to. Oh, he was in Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place. Did you ever watch that?
No, but again, the weird convergence of whatever pop culture you've ever ingested is like you being a big Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place guy.
I loved that show. I don't remember a thing about it. I loved it when I was younger, though.
That's so fucking weird.
It was it was around like Drew Carey show times.
Yeah. No, I remember when it came. I remember whenever it started, and I thought, too long a name. And then How I Met Your Mother proved me wrong. So,
yeah, that is a very long name, and I can't remember. I assume that it was about 2 guys, a girl, and they own a pizza place. But
and then they cut it to just 2 guys and a girl.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Place. Yeah,
they got the pizza place was the big thing about it. You know,
you got to have a place for those characters to hang out.
There was also a sitcom that got canceled after I think 1 season, or it didn't even make a season, and it was about a music publicist. And I can't remember what it was called, and I'll find out at some point, and I'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
I'll come back and let you know. I loved that show. I was like 11. It made me want to be a music publicist. I went to my college, the first time I talked to a college counselor, I was probably stoned. He was like, "What do you want to be?" I was like, "I'll be a music publicist." I saw the show when I was like 9 years ago.
I'd like to be a music journalist, please. So
yeah, and he looked at me weird. You know, he loved the bare naked ladies.
Look, another fine Canadian export. I also love the bare naked ladies.
We're gonna take a quick pause. The Destiki had to take care of something, probably petting a cat. Probably was lonely real quick, right?
Yeah, cat definitely. It did not receive enough attention when I got home. So
yeah, so Deadpool 3, no.
Not an automatic for you. Okay.
Definitely not, no.
I'm going to run through the top 10. You stop me if something jumps out at you.
Are they all like, are there any original situations here, or are they all like remakes?
There are 0 original properties in this top 10. So,
2024.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, so Mad Max movie. Despicable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You ever see that?
Is it like a in the style of Fury Road? Is it like a part 2 situation?
Well, you remember it's a prequel, so you remember Charlize Theron's character Furiosa from.
Listen, I really remember Fury Road. I mean, I really remember enjoying Fury Road.
Okay.
All I remember is a guitar guy, but that movie was sick. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing that movie.
I believe it is directed by George Miller, who directs all the Mad Max movies. I'm in for this movie. Chris Hemsworth plays the bad guy. He looks awesome in the trailers for it, so for that one. Okay.
When does that come out?
I believe it comes out in May. I'm not sure.
It's gonna be May.
Despicable Me 4.
No.
Godzilla and
maybe
Kong.
I'll take Juliet. No, she's too young. My niece is too young to care. The Despicable movies are fine, but they're good. I mean, but I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Godzilla versus Kong: The New Empire.
No. They're making a second Godzilla versus Kong?
Yeah, well, now they're teaming up against some other thing that hasn't been
they should call it Godzilla and Kong then.
Well, it's like Godzilla X Kong.
Okay.
You know.
Godzilla Kong. That's it. That's Godzilla's name. They got married.
Yeah.
Godzilla took Kong's name.
Yeah, there's a hyphen. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
No. Fuck.
I think you might like
they're still doing that.
I think you might like these new Planet of the Apes. They're pretty good. Though the last 3 were quite good.
Are they damn dirty?
Yes, they got to keep their hands off of, etc.
Keep your damn hands off of me.
Joker, Folly Ado. Joker 2.
Who are we kidding? What is that called? Folly Ado?
Yeah.
How's Ado spelled?
Deux. Dukes, you know.
Oh, Jesus, fuck it. They're getting art house with this shit?
Yeah. This is
a Batman movie.
No, this is a Joker
I know
movie.
Batman's not in it. I know, but
it's a love story. This is Lady Gaga plays Harley Quinn. That's all I need. That's all I
love Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I love Lady Gaga. Big fan. She's a good actress. She's obviously a wonderful musician. She dope nose. Yeah. Dope nose. What are we doing with this Harley Quinn stuff? How many goddamn Harley Quinn movies do we need? Do we need one a year? Because we're making one a year.
Number 7.
She got a bat. It's cool.
Yeah. Kraven the Hunter, famed Spider-Man villain, gets his own spin-off movie.
No. God, what are we doing, man? What is this?
I'll wrap.
I haven't seen a Spider-Man movie since Tobey. I don't think I've seen a non-Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. I've seen movies that he was also in.
That Tom Holland Spider-Man was also in. Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw Civil War and I saw something else. I don't know. Yeah. I saw something else.
Number 8, A Quiet Place, Day One.
No, I haven't seen the first one.
Or the second one. There's 2 other Quiet Places.
Didn't know there was a second one. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Number 9, he's a lot like you, Andrew. He hates Mondays. He loves lasagna. The Garfield movie. This is a cartoon. This might be a niece movie. I think your niece could get into Garfield. Is it called
This Is a Cartoon? Because that's really funny.
No, it's the Garfield movie.
No, she turns 2 in August. She can't watch anything.
Yeah.
She's gonna shit in her hand and throw it at the screen. No.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
Number 10.
Whatever, you know. Is Keegan Michael Key in it? I bet Keegan Michael Key's in it. He's in everything.
I don't know. I see Odie here. I see Garfield.
What's it called?
Oh, you want to take a guess who is voicing Garfield?
Seth Rogen.
No, that's actually a good one. Everyone's strange. He voices everybody now. Chris Pratt is Garfield.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do? Okay, so maybe it's because like people hate Chris Pratt because he's conservative Christian now.
Yeah.
That they just can't show his face anymore, but they want to use his otherworldly talent. You know.
Number 10, Gladiator 2.
Really?
Uh, apparently, I was equally shocked. I didn't. They've been rumoring Gladiator 2 for a long time, but I didn't know that it was like actually happening.
That's wild.
So
That's interesting. Admittedly,
you said it'd be
Dusty.
funny. I said it'd be interesting.
I said it'd be interesting. Admittedly, Dusty, I never finished Gladiator.
long the Gladiator.
It's a long movie.
Yeah,
It's a very long movie. But that's interesting. I'll give him that. Like that is something that is worthy of a sequel, from what I understand. By the way, surprisingly so, not seeing Keegan-Michael Key listed as one of the people who's going to be in the Garfield movie, but I don't have a full cast. They're going to find something for him.
right. There's going to be a part for him.
Yeah, he's probably in the Gladiator movie.
Outside of the top 10, there is the Madam Web movie, which is also a secondary Spider-Man character that they're making a movie for.
We're doing 2 secondary Spider-Man character movies in 2024.
Yes.
I thought Hollywood was learning its lesson, Dusty.
Madam Web stars Dakota Johnson as a woman who nearly gets into a car accident and then gets psychic powers.
Is this the year cinema dies?
It's looking like a rough year. Madam Web does have Sydney Sweeney in it, though. I don't know if that sweetens the pot for you.
Now I'm listening. No, I don't watch movies because hot people are in it.
Right.
Like I don't. She's incredible looking, but I'm not. It's not incredible. Like that's not enough to get me to sit in a freaking movie theater for 2 hours
Sure.
about a secondary Spider-Man character. I don't even watch the primary Spider-Man character movies. Spider-Man.
That'd be really funny if you were into, like, you're not into Spider-Man, but you're really into, like, Scorpion. You really like the Scorpion from Spider-Man.
When are they gonna make a Scorpion movie, dog?
Yeah.
When's that Green Goblin coming back, dog?
And a movie that I cannot tell if I think is going to be good or not. Bob Marley, One Love.
No. I can't say no fast enough. Do not care about that movie. I'm sick of biopics. Let's watch a documentary. Show me the real fucking guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna Hollywood it up. I'm sick of hearing Bob Marley's music. I don't want to hear any of it. It's another Sublime to me.
Okay.
I don't care about Stir It Up. Every fucking cover band that starts jamming together when they finally find their groove, they jam Stir It Up for 25 minutes. I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
You know what the best Bob Marley song is? Red Red Wine. It's not a Bob Marley song. Somebody else sings that shit.
It's gonna sound like, I don't mind. Like, I like Three Little Birds. Buffalo Soldier is a dope song. Like,
Buffalo Soldier is a good song, yeah. Redemption song, great song. Yeah,
he's a dreadlocked Rasta, you know. But I just
certainly is.
I just can't figure out every trailer for that movie. I'm watching it and I'm going like, I don't know if this movie's trying to trick me into thinking it's good or if it might actually be good. The guy looks a lot like Bob Marley, which helps, you know.
I feel like they're making movies based on that shit now, where they're like, if somebody ends up looking like Jeff Lynne, they're gonna make that biopic immediately.
The inspiring story of ELO. So that's a rough. Even as a movie guy, we're looking at a rough top 10, and we're looking at a thing that I hate, which is Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web, even Garfield, where it's like, hey, you like this character? Don't you want to see what they were like? Don't you have unanswered questions about the origin of Garfield? No, he's a cat. He likes lasagna. That's all. That's it. I'll join present day Garfield in whatever adventures he's having. I don't need to see John going and picking him out of the litter and like having to make a litter box.
I bet that's a cute scene. I bet that's a cute scene.
But it's like, I don't need it, you know. And like Kraven the Hunter, I don't give a shit what happened to Kraven the Hunter to make him Kraven the Hunter. I just like him as Kraven the Hunter.
Listen, I've got you and Kai to come around a little bit on the superhero fatigue, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, one of these days, Dusty, I don't care if it's our fucking 2000th episode, we're going to be 55 years old, and you're finally going to tell me that Marvel ruined movies because they went, you know what we can do? We can fucking wring every drop out of this shit and make $3 billion. And we can make movies for all the side characters, and we can make movies for, the prequels, and we can make all these things. And then they overdid it. They ruined their own movies, and now they're ruining everybody else's movies because we got 2 Spider-Man secondary characters having movies this year.
Well, I was going to say your anger is righteous, but it is misdirected. These are Sony movies, but your point stands.
What I'm saying is they have infected. If it was just contained, right? If it was just Marvel movies, and then at least we have everything else.
Yeah.
But now it's escaped the lab, Dusty. Yeah. Like, it's not in just the wet markets anymore.
Right.
It's made it to Sony.
Yeah.
And it's gonna make it to everything else. There's gonna make, if Mad Max makes money and any of these secondary Spider-Man movies makes money, they're gonna do the origin story of that guitar guy, of him going to the Guitar Center,
right,
with a bunch of silver paint on his face, haggling the price for his war guitar.
Is that a movie I would go see? Yes, of course it is.
I would go see that.
Yeah,
I would go see that.
It takes to
it's the best movie Hollywood's had in a while.
It takes to number 13 to get a movie that is not based on a pre-existing property.
And
of the upcoming
I do
movies.
understand that, because it's hard to get a big buzz and big excitement for a movie that we don't like. There's probably original ideas coming out next year, but it's hard to get anticipation for those because we can't associate them with anything unless a Tarantino is making or something like that.
Right.
But still.
Yeah. So, but what that contrasts with is this weekend I went and saw Godzilla -0 at the theater.
Oh yeah.
Incredible. I
Really?
don't care. I don't care about Godzilla, as is a general rule for people who listened last week. This movie ruled, and it ruled because it didn't do any of the things that these upcoming movies are doing. There is no Godzilla origin in this movie. He just exists. And they're like, oh, fuck, it's Godzilla. What do we do? And he's not good. He's not bad. He has no stake in anything that's happening. He's just a big-ass lizard that's wrecking shit that's in his way. And it's
he's out there doing Godzilla stuff.
Right, and it's up to the people. Of course, the people don't want Godzilla to do Godzilla shit, because when he comes through, he wrecks all their stuff. But it's up the people. The story of the movie is, how does Godzilla's existence and how does what he does affect the humans in this movie? And in turn, what do they need to do to defeat Godzilla? But Godzilla just exists. He has no stake in it. And that it made it so much better because he's just this force of nature. And it's oh shit, he's a tornado. And it's well, shit, what do you do against a tornado? How do you fight a tornado?
Does he breathe fire?
He does breathe fire. Yeah.
When he's walking through town, is he breathing fire on people?
No, he has to charge up. It's like a nuclear blast, but he has to charge it up. So he's not using it all the time. Most of the time he's just stomping on shit or biting it,
And this is a Japanese movie?
This is the Japanese Godzilla movie, yeah.
Was it subtitled or
subtitled? Yeah. And okay. I saw it. It's in color, but I saw a version of it where they did it in black and white, because that was the only one available for me to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
But I'd probably love it in color too, but something about it being in black and white also made it really cool. It was just,
it lends itself to certain things, like the Snyder Cut I watched in black and white and enjoyed it, and the Clerks black and white, you know. So that's pretty cool. Have you seen, this is unrelated, it's a movie thing, but I did watch a movie a few months ago and I forgot to tell you. Did you watch All Quiet on the Western Front?
No, I did not.
So it's I think it's German.
Yeah. It was nominated for Best Picture, I think, last year.
Dude.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it's great. I just never had the chance.
It's intense, bro. The music, it's over and over. It's I've never been in war.
Right.
Surprise, surprise, right? I didn't go World War One.
Right.
Okay. I called in sick that day, but the misery that this movie portrays and the agony they show, there's a lot of really good scenes in the trenches. There's a lot of there's this scene that's actually, if you know how you hover a movie, and it's actually what hooked me, how you hover a movie on Netflix and it plays like a little snippet, like a trailer thing.
Yeah.
There's a scene of somebody dying. It's basically like there's a scene of like a battlefield of a bunch of dead guys, and then they're going through and taking the uniforms off of all the dead guys, and then they put the uniforms in a truck. They ship the uniforms. The uniforms get to a place. They get fixed by women at sewing machines. They get cleaned, and it's like the whole process. And then the uniform makes it back and it gets put to another to a new soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
And he takes it, and he's like a bright-eyed, like young guy that's like doesn't know that he's getting a dead guy's clothes, and it's like got an old guy, it's got a guy's name tag on it, and they take it off and say, oh, that must have been a mistake or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just brilliant. Like, it's super, super well done. So I recommend it if you.
Okay. I'm excited. The Academy Award announcements were a couple weeks ago, and like I say every year, I try to see all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture. I'm only 2 movies away. And so this weekend, I'm going to see Zone of Interest, which sounds like it's going to be a real bummer to go watch. Let me pitch this to you, Andrew. On a Saturday afternoon, the commandant of Auschwitz, Rudolf Haas, and his wife Hedwig strive to build a dream life for their family in a house and garden next to the concentration camp. That's the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's intriguing. What's the movie called?
Zone of Interest. So I don't think that his wife or their kid know like what's happening over the fence. And that's sort of the thing for the movie.
That's a very interesting concept for a movie.
92% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Wow. See, that's interesting. Like I would watch that. Like, I don't want to watch Poor Things. I don't like Emma Stone's eyebrows. Like, I don't want to watch it. You know, right. I don't like it. They're off-putting. I'm not into it.
Yeah,
I know she looks better than that. I'd like to keep the image of her I have in my head. You know,
sure.
In my head movies.
Yeah,
but the zone of interest. This sounds like a very interesting idea for a movie. So let me know how it is.
Yeah, I will for sure. And then once I see Zone of Interest, I will only have to watch Maestro, which is on Netflix.
Hell yeah, dude!
I'll have completed. So hopefully by next week I can report back to you.
I saw a thing that was like it went viral. It was like a clip from Maestro. It was like the clip of Bradley Cooper conducting.
Mm-hmm.
And like he has like a bunch of like he's smiling and he's sweating like crazy and he's like big movements and shit like that. And it was like Bradley Cooper studied for 6 years to learn how to conduct this piece. Does he like
Uh-huh.
How's it take 6 years to learn how to conduct a piece? I understand. I could not go up there right now and conduct a piece. Yeah. If I knew the piece, I could very rudimentarily, I don't know if that's even a word, in a rudimentary fashion, I can keep time with my hands, right? I was in band. I know how to do this, right? Yeah. And I can bring up the cellos, you know, and I can continue. Yeah. And 6 years? I don't like these actors, bro.
Well, like, that's what I was going to say is like, have you not heard, I forget who it was, but there was somebody who they asked about like, oh man, what do you do to like get ready and to get into character and like what sort of study do you do? And he was like, nothing. I'm acting. It's like, it's pretend. I go and I just pretend to be that person and I say the lines. And I watched a different interview with Christian Bale where he's like, the reason that I'm so intense and the reason that I study so much and the reason that I like get into these characters and do all this stuff is because I'm not a very good actor. He's like, if I don't do all of that stuff, I feel woefully unprepared and like I'm wasting everyone's time. So for me, he's like, I watch someone else and they'll just turn it on and turn it off. And I wish that I could do that, but I don't feel like I have the ability to do that. I think it was Cillian Murphy because they were asking him about Oppenheimer, and clearly he did a lot of work for Oppenheimer, but somebody that worked with him was like, yeah, he'd just show up and then he'd just like turn it on. And then he just would be the guy for that long. And then he'd turn it off and he'd just be like, all right, well, I'm going to go home now. And that was it.
Yeah. There's certain, I totally understand like how that could be the case. And it was like not far off from his Peaky Blinders, Thomas Shelby demeanor. It was just different accent, obviously.
Right.
But, and I understand like learning how to do something, like if you had to like, if you're playing a golfer and learning how to swing a golf club looking convincingly and stuff, that'll take a little bit. Learning how to conduct takes a little bit. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
6 years.
Well, he's busy, in between projects. But, well, the thing is, I guess it's something to be critical of, but it's kind of a silly thing to be critical of. Like in Whiplash, there's a part where they're like, well, Miles Teller knows how to play drums, so that's why we hired him to be the guy in Whiplash. And he's like, playing. That's really him. And you're like, oh, cool. And then there's a part where he's like doing something and he's calling them paradiddles. And I'm watching him do the thing, and I'm like, well, those aren't fucking paradiddles. That's a
son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's a single stroke roll.
He probably got fucked by the editors in that.
Yeah.
He's so mad. Because he's like, you're making me look stupid. Those aren't paradiddles.
Well, and I'm like, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's a movie. It's pretend anyway. So, like, I can see from your standpoint as an actor, you want to not look like you don't know what you're doing whenever you're supposed to be Babe Ruth or a guy who golfs or something.
There's just a level to which that you can look like shit. Like, if you were playing a golfer, you didn't try at all, and you went and you had a brilliant acting performance the whole thing, but you, Dusty Godwin, who have you ever played the sport ever in your life?
No.
It would take people out of the movie because you would look so fucking stupid, like even to people who don't play golf. So but
like that's movie magic, baby. You get a different guy to get in there. And
it's behind. It's like a tall guy with long hair.
Yeah, it's all cuts. It's a baby.
Bomb, and then it's got you holding the club up like this, like you just hit it.
Look, they've done it for
years. It's all cuts, baby.
Yeah, it's all in the movie magic, baby. You extreme close up on my face. Then you make the sound of the golf club hitting. Then you show the ball. Then boom.
There's two famous ones. There's
show me the seams.
I think it's on like I don't know what it was from. There's a movie clip that goes around all the time of a guy who's throwing a football and he's like supposed to be the quarterback and he's like at practice.
Yeah.
And a girl walks up to him and he's talking to the girl and he's like taking snaps and like throwing.
It's James Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues. Could not throw a football.
Was it Vanderbeek?
I think it's Vanderbeek. Famously,
but it was somebody.
Yeah.
But it was just like he kept like throwing and like recoiling his hand really weird. It's a very just obviously a guy who's never played a sport in his life.
Yeah.
And there was another one of golf on something else, and I can't remember what it was. It was something that's relatively known. And he's talking to a girl, and he's like hitting balls, and he's like talking about the tournament he has tomorrow and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they haven't shown a swing yet. The scene, like she walks away, and like the end of the scene is him finally like taking a shot, and he looks so bad.
Yeah. There's a famous story of Bret the Hitman Hart. Whenever he first came to WWF, they're like, "We want to make you Cowboy Bret Hart." And he's like, I don't want to be Cowboy Bret Hart. And they're like, no, you'll come to the ring. You'll have a horse. You'll have a cowboy hat. You'll have a lasso. And he's like, I can't have a lasso. And they're like, why? And he's like, because I can't fucking do anything with the lasso. So if I go out there with the lasso, people are going to think I'm an asshole. If I don't do something with it, clearly I don't know what to do. So like
a lasshole.
Yeah. And I know the reason why is so that they can do close-up shots on somebody's face, on the real actor's face. Like in the Iron Claw, they taught them to do some wrestling moves so that you can not have just stunt people doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's great, but I don't care. And it doesn't make it like, I don't want to hear some tortured story about Bradley Cooper having to learn how to conduct this piece for 6 years to make the movie.
So
like,
stupid.
It doesn't make
it's
the
so
movie
stupid.
one bit better. Tara Reid can't play drums for shit, and Josie and the Pussycats is an awesome movie. She looks terrible playing the drums.
Terrible, huh?
Yeah.
I'm hitting the puns,
Tara
dog.
Readable.
Yeah.
Whatever they show her trying to play drums, and then in the trivia, it's like, oh, she went to boot camp and learned for 3 weeks how to play. No, she didn't.
3 weeks she might have.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she went and did the thing, but she is unconvincing as a drummer.
So I know Josie and the Pussycats has a lot of respect, right?
Yeah.
If I went right now and watched it, never seen it.
Yeah.
What do you think I think, Misty? I'm not saying I would hate it.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think I would.
There's some solid jokes in it. I don't know that you would love it.
It's Tara Reid. Is it Beale?
No, it's Tara Reid,
Beale.
Rachel Lee Cook from She's All That, and Rosario Dawson are the Pussycats.
Oh, damn.
Or Josie and the Pussycats.
Okay.
It's got Parker Posey in it. Seth Green is in it briefly.
I do like Seth Green.
Yeah. Alan Cummings is in it. It's a pretty good movie, and it's got like a very satirical message about the record industry. That's pretty funny. Like, it's not I watched it a couple years ago. It's not a terrible movie. It's I'd say it's a solid 6. You could have worse times, you know.
Okay. I'm into a solid 6. I'm never gonna watch it, but it's fine.
Right. Keep it in your back pocket, you know.
Real quick before we go to, because we have a segment we want to do today.
Yeah.
Before we go to that, I am drinking Red Stripe.
Yes.
It's not a sponsor. I'm holding it up to the camera for the audio listeners.
With the label out, professional.
It's kind of ass, Dusty.
Oh no.
Yeah, I used to like it. Like the first time I had a Red Stripe, I was like, I think this is a pretty good beer. You know,
that
I
is
said it like that.
Jamaican for beer, right?
Hooray!
Oh, hooray!
Beer.
Yes.
Yeah, but they say Jamaican for beer.
Foster's is Australian for beer. That's the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's beer.
Yeah.
Hooray, beer! It's got like interestingly shaped bottles, right? They're shaped like Strange Brew, which is what I enjoy. But it tastes like Coors Light, man. Like
it's not doing anything for you.
I thought it was better than this, and and the funny thing is, I was driving it home and going, "Did you buy this for the bottle shape? Because it's a funky shaped bottle."
So sometimes a good gimmick will get you there, you know.
I do enjoy the shape of the bottle.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's not all that.
No, it's Do you think that's the beer that Bob Marley would drink?
No, this is probably some bullshit that like it's probably because like no Australians drink Fosters.
Oh, okay. Like no Irish.
It's probably the same thing.
Yeah, like the Guinness.
I'm not sure.
Like Guinness isn't a huge thing over in Ireland.
Oh, Guinness is a huge thing. Guinness
is that the one that's the defiance of the rule?
Guinness is like the rivers run with Guinness. Guinness is the shit. I fucking love Guinness.
No, I know. I thought it was because generally whenever there's like an export, like
that's like attached to a thing. Yeah, it's just what they sell you, but that's not what they drink.
Yeah. From
what I understand, they love Guinness out there, but I bet I know Foster's is not that like Australia doesn't give a fuck. And I'm guessing Red Stripe. I mean, it's just a normal light beer, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm not a beer snob. Beer snobs are really annoying. So I give this I'll give it a 5.5, 6.
Okay. Yeah, I just finished. I was actually bummed I drank the last one the other night instead of tonight. I like that there's like a blood orange beer that I've really been enjoying.
Is it Cali Squeeze?
Yes, the Cali Squeeze.
Yeah.
But that's because
that one's good.
You know, I'm not a beer snob either. I just kind of will drink whatever, but I found this and I like the flavor a bunch. And people make fun of me for liking the flavor. But isn't that the point of like I'm just trying to enjoy the poison that I'm drinking. Like,
yeah, I don't care what people think about the things I like.
Yeah.
For the most part.
the
So
it's
I like fruity drinks sometimes. They make me very sick, so I'm not going to do it. But it's not because I'm not masculine.
right. But
It's not because I don't look masculine. I mean, it's
the
because they make me sick. It's because I'm a
argument
wuss.
would be, am I not more secure in my masculinity because I will drink this fruity drink?
100%.
Yeah.
I've made that argument before. Oh, you're gay because you drink that? Maybe you're gay because you're gay and you're worried people are going to find out.
Yeah.
I drink this because I know that people know I'm a straight womanizer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you want to do? What are we talking about?
I think we go songs. I think we go.
Okay, let's do that.
What else do we have? Do we have anything else on the docket? We've got the Hulkster.
We do have the Hulkster.
Okay. So let's go Hulk songs trivia, and we cut it.
Okay. So briefly, a couple weeks ago, look, I'm always going to report the news that is interesting that has to do with pro wrestling. I can't help it.
This happened November 18th, for the record.
Yes. So, but it just recently entered my purview. So,
yes.
Hulk Hogan, who we talked about a couple weeks ago in a hero context for saving a woman who was in a car accident, pulled her from the car. Good on you, Hulkster. That karma did not extend. Turns out he was trying to make up for the bad karma of his son, Nick Hogan, getting a DUI in November. And somehow the body cam footage of this was released. I saw it the other day, and so I had to click on it and send it to Andrew. Nick Hogan, who was in a terrible car accident that led to the permanent injury of one of his friends.
He was drifting. What a fucking nerd.
Like 15 years ago, literally this poor guy needs assistance the rest of his life because Nick Hogan was a reckless driver. Now, Nick Hogan got a DUI in the same city 15 years later or whatever it was.
Oh, was it the same city? And also, when he crashed and that first one, he went to jail for it. He was 17 and he had alcohol in his system.
Yes.
He was not over the legal limit for like a normal above 21 person. He was 0.55, I think it was.
Yeah.
But that's, 0.01 at 17.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
So, the funny...
0.05.
Of
0.05, not 0.5.
Yeah, he'd be dead if it were 0.5.
He'd be dead. He'd be a dead man.
The thing that I want to focus on is not Nick Hogan getting a DUI, because that is sad and not something that I necessarily want to make fun of. Clearly, he needs some sort of help. The thing that is funny is that Hulk Hogan appears like halfway through this DUI stop out of seemingly nowhere, and starts talking with the cops like he can do something about what is happening. And is like, oh brother, like, you're doing a traffic stop, maybe you've ran Nick Hogan's driver's license and you know he's Hulk Hogan's son, maybe you have no idea.
Well, Nick Bollea.
I'm sorry, Nick Bollea. Yes,
watch your mouth.
Maybe you have no idea who Hulk Hogan is, or that it's his son, or whatever. But can you imagine?
Is your dad the Hulkster? He's the Hulkster?
Is your dad the immortal Hulk Hogan? Like, you're just doing your job, and then all of a sudden, this handlebar mustached buffoon with his own face, again, wearing his own merch outside, comes up to you and starts asking you details on your traffic stop.
He's got a Hollywood shirt. It's it's actually a pretty dope shirt. It's his face as Hollywood Hogan, where he's wearing the bandana that says Hollywood across his forehead, all huge, and he's got the sleeves cut off. Of course, you got to show the pythons. Yeah. You got to show the pythons.
And he tells the cop. So he's like, he was drinking, and they're like, yeah, and he's like, huh? He's like, well, because tonight we were working out, till about 10 p.m. We're doing arms today, trying to bulk up the arms.
As you can see, I'm the
I
Hulkster.
wear my sleeveless shirt on arm day. And just kidding, I wear it every day. None of my shirts have sleeves, brother. You can't try to contain these pythons. So, and then he goes, because apparently Nick Bolea is a DJ. And so that after they worked arms, like you always do.
Because of course he is.
Right. After you work arms, we all do it. Then you go to the club for your spinning session. And he's like, so we go to the club, and I don't know, I was there from about 11 to 11:45. He didn't have a drink of alcohol whenever I was with him. And we were hanging out with Jason Aldean's DJ, and he's like name dropping other people in this thing to this cop, like any of this information matters to this cop at all. He's gonna put in his report, oh, he was doing arm day. That's why he looks a little bit depleted.
My favorite thing about it, because I feel like most of it was Hulk just being a dad, showing up, talking to the cops. He apologized to the cops. He was like, "Was he drinking, man? That sucks," all that stuff. My favorite thing is he comes out with a walking stick that would make Lars Ulrich's dad jealous, right? Yeah. He looks like they called the Wizard to hang out, and he's like walking around. He's like Master Splinter and shit. And he's being cool to the cop. Like I think Hulk was being cool. Like he didn't try to convince the guy that his son was sober. He didn't. He just said, because when he said like, man, he didn't drink at all when I saw him. He was like, so he must have started drinking afterwards. He wasn't like, so you guys are fucking up,
Right.
And then Nick, is that his name?
Yes, Nick.
Nick's wife steals the show.
Yeah.
She's screaming at the cops from the truck that she works at a prison. And then did you watch her take her breathalyzer test?
Yes. I believe if what I was reading from his Wikipedia is correct, she is an adult film actress.
No, well, yeah, she makes it very clear during she goes she tried, they give her the breathalyzer because she said, "I'm sober, I'll drive the truck home."
Yeah.
So they are going to breathalyze her to see if she can drive the truck home or not, right?
Yeah.
They have her blow into the breathalyzer, and she does the like really shallow breath, like she can't do it. And she goes, "I'm a former porn star. That's the hardest I can blow."
Right.
And she's like, I know it's funny, but I'm devastated right now. She was like, she's one of those, like, have you ever met one of those like trashy people who just makes a bunch of jokes that like aren't funny, but they're like, they have the structure of a joke, right?
Yeah.
And she keeps doing that, and then she's like, and then so when you do a breathalyzer, I've never done one, but when you do one, there's a straw, right, that you blow onto, and it's a disposable straw, so not everybody's putting their mouth on the same thing. He keeps handing her the straws when she's done. I don't know why he's doing it. Is it our job to dispose of these things?
I have zero idea.
But she goes, he hands it to her, and she goes, "What am I supposed to do to that? Sell it on my OnlyFans?" Like, she really keeps bringing up that she is a sex worker, which is fine that she's a sex worker. It's just and then she fails the sobriety test. She's 2 times the legal limit. Yeah. And she's trying to drive the car away.
And Hulk is like, she's bad news, brother. Like, he's like,
did he say
something to that? Like, because when it starts, Nick,
she's very clearly bad news.
They pull Nick Hogan over, and to the naked eye, clearly impaired. Something's going on with him.
They said, "How much alcohol have you had?" Because apparently he like almost hit a cop with his car or something.
Yeah.
The cop is very annoying in my opinion. This cop is very annoying.
Yeah, but he goes, "How much have you had to drink tonight?" And Nick Hogan goes, "I didn't drink anything." And he goes, "I could smell it on you." And he goes, "Well, I was kissing my wife, and she had something to drink, so maybe you're smelling that." And the cop just goes, "Is that what you're gonna say?"
Yeah,
which is classic cop maneuver.
It's a really bad, really, really bad try. I get it. I get why you scramble. You scramble and try to come up with something, but the smell of the alcohol doesn't come from your lips. It comes from your esophagus.
Yeah. Well, I had a guy that I used to know who was underage drinking, and his parents caught him, and he said that it was because he was using mouthwash. That's why he smelled like liquor.
How'd it go?
They believed him, but that's because I think they wanted
fuck.
to. They wanted to believe him. You know what I mean?
I had a friend who was doing something. He was doing something his parents didn't want him to do, but he was with my friend Nick Smith, and there's a reason I said his name. The parents were like, where were you? Like, what were you doing tonight? And he was like, I was at my friend Nick Smith's house. And the parents were like, you can't come up with a better fake name than that.
That's funny. Well, so ultimately, yes, I'll agree. Hulk Hogan seemed to be doing well, except the part where he goes, I don't know how you guys are so patient with everybody. If it were me, I'd just lock everybody up.
Yeah.
I don't think you can't say that, Hulkster. That's,
Well, he was just admitting he'd be a bad cop.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing.
At least he's not in the law enforcement agency, but
he's a 70-year-old man, Dusty.
He's just like, I can't get over how strange it must be to see Hulk Hogan in non-Hulk Hogan arenas, like as just a dad, because
he's still just a bizarre looking old man that looks like he came straight from the dojo. It's 2 a.m, by the way.
Yeah. Well, and my favorite part of the whole video, and then we can move on, is he goes, so you're taking him to the jail? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, and they won't let him out for 8 hours. And they're like, no, he has to stay for 8 hours. And he goes, so there's really no reason for me to drag my old ass to the station. And they're like, nope. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to sleep then.
I'm going to go home and go to sleep, brother.
Yeah. It's like, why call your dad? Why call Hulk Hogan? What's Hulk Hogan? Like, I maybe in your drunken mind, you're like, maybe these cops are huge fans and they'll let me go because Hulk Hogan showed up.
If your dad's Hulk Hogan, you're calling Hulk Hogan.
I guess so.
Also, your dad's Hulk Hogan, your dad's very rich, and your dad has really good lawyers.
Yeah.
Your dad bought the truck that you're driving, very likely.
Yeah.
Your dad's probably your homeboy. Like, I'm probably calling my dad if I'm in the same city and I get a DUI. You know what I mean? But yeah, if your dad's Hulk Hogan, you're calling Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Like, you're taking that shot just in case the guy's like, holy fuck, it's Hulk fucking Hogan, bro. You get out of here. Like, you guys I didn't see anything.
Nope.
I'll see you later. Fuck Macho Man. Listen. He was getting a little too cute with Miss Elizabeth, okay?
If only we didn't have these body cams, we'd just let you go.
You probably still could let I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pretend I know how it works.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope Nick Bollea learned his lesson.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't when he almost killed a guy and himself when he was 17 years old. But did you watch him take the sobriety test? I felt like he did okay, but
the straight line test he was having real trouble with.
The funniest one was when they had him following the pen with his eyes.
Yeah.
And he kept moving his head. That's what drunk people always do.
Yeah.
I've watched enough live PD. They always move their head. And he's like, I need you to stop moving your head. Just your eyes. And he's like, okay. And he's like, but I have a neck injury, so it's really hard for me to move my head. And he goes, I don't need you to move your head. I'm asking you specifically not to move your head.
Yeah.
So he tries to land on his feet. He's like, no. So, but if my eyes can only go so far because my neck hurts so bad that I have to turn my head.
Yeah.
It's like your eyes are muscles are attached to your neck muscles.
Like he's a hammerhead shark, he can.
I'm notoriously, I don't have very flexible eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to.
They've written that in a report that everyone's supposed to see. If you pull me over, it comes up as one of my stats.
You're a hammerhead shark. My dad's Hulk Hogan. My mom's a hammerhead shark.
I've watched a bunch of these videos where it's like live PD type things, like you said.
Yeah,
and
it's fascinating.
Oh man, and every time it's like the cop is like, "Okay, we're gonna be arresting you because you were shoplifting," and the person's very calm. And they're like, but they're drunk or whatever. And then the cop goes to be like, you're under arrest. And they're like, for what? And then they just yell, for what? For like 10 minutes straight after the cop has very clearly been like, you were in Target. You stole some stuff. We have to.
What I do?
You. Yeah,
but you can't. You're not telling me what I did.
Yeah,
you have to tell me what I did. I know my rights.
Yeah, every time. So,
Shut up.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan. I don't know that I want to see more Hulk Hogan in non-Hulk Hogan places, but I enjoy Hulk Hogan more in non-Hulk Hogan places than I do in wrestling at this point. I don't want him back in WWE. I just random places where Hulk Hogan shows up are more my speed these days.
I want more. I want a Hulk Hogan video a week. I want a Hulk Hogan knocks over a full display stand of Frank's Red Hot at the grocery store.
5-hour energies.
I've really done it, brother. When he was asking his son, like, he's like, "What'd you have? Too few many Boilermakers?" He has like a thing, like something that he calls drinks. Yeah. He's like,
"Well, Boilermaker's a real drink.
You have too many silver bullets."
Yeah. you letting the werewolf out tonight, brother?
Yeah,
it's like,
that's what it is. Yeah, I feel you. I hear you. All right.
I'm coming out of my cage, and I've been feeling just fine, brother. Sometimes
he's rubbing his stomach. That's the killers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next segment. This popped into my head like 15 minutes before we came live.
Yeah.
Dusty and I are going to do a showdown. Who had better high school music? I think I might be in trouble.
Well, I'm also in trouble. The caveat here is not us picking the things that we're talking the masses. So
yeah,
Andrew sent me this idea, and I was like, okay, but we decided that we would use the Billboard Hot 100 end of year charts for each year that we were in high school, because we're not that far apart in age now that we're both adults, but we're far apart in terms of cultural things that were happening, I think.
When did you graduate? 2000?
2002.
Oh, 2002. Okay.
I went to high school in
6 years.
I went to high school in a post-Columbine, pre 9/11, then post 9/11 world. I have an interesting.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah, all that stuff is happening.
Mine's all post 9/11.
Yeah.
We've got 20 years ago this year.
Yeah.
Is my freshman year of high school. The beginning of my freshman year of high school, because that's what I was going to ask you. My freshman year was 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
So yours is probably 1998, 99. Is that what it is?
99, 2000.
99, 2000.
Yes.
So are we starting 90? Are we counting 99 or are we starting 2000?
We're doing 99 because that's the first year I was in high school. I was also in 8th grade, but the first year I was in high school.
So we're having 5 years.
I guess we're spanning. I clipped 4 years. So 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. Because I graduated in June of 2002.
So you started 98, 99 then?
I guess so. Well, no.
Yeah. Yeah, 98, 99, 99, 2000, 2000, 2001, 2001, 2002. That's your 4.
Sorry.
So you started in 98. So I started in 04. I have 04 ready. And it's this, unfortunately, 04 might be the best year, but I'm not going to use it because that is we're doing second years.
Okay, so I don't. So I started in 99. Then is what you're saying.
You started in 99. Okay, I started in 2005. Okay.
All right.
So. Okay. So I don't know the best way to do this. I'd say we don't go back and forth. We do.
The top 10.
Just tell us your 10.
Okay.
And then I will. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Let's trade off years. So freshman year, I'll start. You start sophomore year, etc.
Okay. And then, so you have the Hot 100 in front of you, right?
I do. Yes.
This is also what I'll do. We'll do the top 10. You do the top 10, then I do the top 10, and then brief discussion. We can't spend 2 hours on this. We also throw out a couple quick honorable mentions that we see on the list.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have? Because I have the Billboard Hot 100. Wikipedia has literally 100 because it's the Hot 100.
Right.
I'm not going to go through all. Obviously, I'm not going to do all 100. but there's some notables.
Yes, some ones that need to have to be shouted out.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, first, 1999, I've got uh Believe by Cher, number 1. No Scrubs TLC. Angel of Mine by Monica. Heartbreak Hotel by Whitney Houston featuring Faith Evans and Kelly Price. Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Genie Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. Every Morning by fucking Sugar Ray.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're my guys. Oh, hold on. There we go. Nobody's Supposed to Be Here by Deborah Cox and Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin.
Listen, there's some stuff there. Sixpence None the Richer
Yeah.
stuff, but there's some stuff there. Okay, so that is against 2004. Okay, I'm gonna start. You went 1 to 10. I'll go 1 to 10. Yeah, by Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. Just remember, everybody who's listening to this, every one of these songs is turning 20 years old this year. This is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. 2, Burn by Usher. If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. This Love by Maroon 5. The Way You Move by Outkast featuring Sleepy Brown. The Reason by Hoobastank. I Don't Want to Know by Mario Winans featuring Anya and P. Diddy. Hey Ya by Outkast. Goodies by Ciara featuring Petey Pablo. And Lean Back by the Terror Squad featuring Fat Joe and Remy Ma.
You got a lot of club hits.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like I did better than I thought I was going to on that one.
Yeah.
Let's real quick. Let's do your honorable mentions.
Okay, I got a shout out. At number 15, I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys, 1999.
Listen, if that one's anywhere near, you got to throw that one in.
Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry is number 22. Scar Tissue by the Chili Peppers is number 34. And coming in hot at number 42, Lou Bega with Mambo number 5. What a weird year of things.
Dude, we were weird back then, dog. So, okay, in 2005, I've got some bangers. Oh, man, one I haven't heard in a long time. Slow Motion by Juvenile. You know that one?
Slow Motion for me.
I like it like that one, yeah. Here Without You by Three Doors Down. Someday by Nickelback. Go fuck yourself. Dirt Off Your Shoulder by Jay-Z.
Ooh.
And I'll do at most 2 more because I don't want to do like too many more than you did.
Yeah.
Jesus Walks by Kanye.
Ooh, okay.
And Toxic by Britney Spears.
Damn.
Also includes Meant to Live by Switchfoot. I have to throw that one in there.
Yes. Look, I'm going to argue for my year on this one, if only because Believe, No Scrubs, Baby One More Time, Genie in a Bottle in the top 10.
That's pretty good, but I feel like because we've got, Believe by Cher, it's fine.
Hey, do you?
Do you believe? But I've got
because I think you're not strong enough. I really don't think you're strong enough.
I've got This Love. I've got Hey Ya and The Way You Move.
Yeah.
In my top 10. That one's tough.
Fuck. Yeah. I think for the lasting, like, I don't hear Believe or Genie in a Bottle or Hit Me One More Time at nightclubs, but whenever I was still going to nightclubs, a large amount of the songs on your list are still getting played. Yeah, it's getting played forever. Like,
yeah, and And Livin' La Vida Loca is like a good song. I haven't heard it in fucking 20 years. But I'm trying to find like, because it is close. It's really close because you've also got, what's the Smash Mouth song? You got All Star.
I've got All Star. Yeah. And
what'd you keep that in your pocket for, bro?
Because I wanted to talk about I Want It That Way. You know,
it's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
I Want It That Way is that's a strong one.
Yeah.
I feel like 2005's got this one.
Okay,
but
I can concede 2005 on this one. I'll give you 2005.
Okay, so I'll go first on the next one.
The year 2006. Tell me about it.
Let me get this and that. 2006. I feel like you got to get me on this one. I feel like. So we've got "Bad Day" by Daniel Powder.
Oh, that's American Idol. That's because of American Idol.
Was he on American Idol?
No, that's the song when you got kicked off. So you had a bad day.
Oh, they said that if you got kicked off.
Yeah, they showed Idol? The whole video. It's like a collage of your time on American Idol.
Christ.
To Had a Bad Day.
That song stinks. So, "Bad Day" by Daniel Powder, "Temperature" by Sean Paul, "Promiscuous" by Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland, "You're Beautiful" by James Blunt, almost the same song as "Bad Day," "Hips Don't Lie" by Shakira, "Unwritten" by Natasha Bedingfield, "Crazy" by Gnarls Barkley, "Ridin' by Chameleonaire, and Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake, and "Check on It" by Beyonce.
Okay. Year 2000, I have "Breathe" by Faith Hill as number 1.
Fuck, dude.
"Smooth," Santana featuring Rob Thomas. Maria
Just like the ocean.
Maria, Santana featuring The Product G&B.
He had 2 songs in the top 10.
He had number 2 and 3.
Keep going.
I Want to Know by Joe. Everything You Want by Vertical Horizon. Say My Name by Destiny's Child. I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden. Amazed by Lone Star. Bent by Matchbox 20. And He Wasn't Man Enough by Tony Braxton. In addition, just missing my top 10, I got fucking Higher by Creed, dog, at number 11.
Oh, man. How did that miss the top 10? It's a great song.
The Thong Song by Cisco at number 14. Kryptonite, 3 Doors Down, 15.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Bye 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 by NSYNC at 21. It's Gonna Be Me at 27 by NSYNC. And Country Grammar, parentheses, Hot Shit by Nelly at number 29.
Okay, so I was worried that I was going to actually end up winning that. But I feel like your extras take the cake on this one.
Okay.
Like, the people were wrong. Like, a lot of the ones that you said at the end. Like, so I've got some good ones. I've got "Smack That" by Akon and Eminem.
Yep.
I've got "My Love" by Justin Timberlake and T.I., which is a great song. "Dirty Little Secret," All American Rejects. Yep. "My Humps," but fuck that song. "Gold Digger" by Kanye. I think "Sugar We're Going Down," "Dance Dance," both Fall Out Boys. We got "Danny California." We got "I Write Sins Not Tragedies." The "I Write Sins Not Tragedies" / All American Rejects kind of makes this one close.
Yeah, but look, man, Smooth is, you can't. Oh, it's a hot one. That year's a hot one. It's 7 inches.
You got the kind of love that make me give me your heart, make it real.
It's
I'll.
It's 7 inches from the midday sun, my man. Look, I think the top heaviness of 2000, and then the Creed / like NSYNC-ification of the year 2000.
You having Bye 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 and It's Gonna Be May.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that means that you've got all the rest of that album.
Yeah.
I think I got to give it to
And
you.
country
on that
grammar hot shit. Ayo, ayo.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Look. So.
I've also got Feel Good Inc. for the record.
Okay. That's
which is a good one.
2001. We are dealing with
A Space Odyssey.
We are dealing in a post 9/11 world now. Remember that. Number one.
Pre, during, and post 9/11.
Number one song that's near and dear to both of us, I know. Hanging by a Moment by Lifehouse.
Oh, shit.
Fallen.
The number one song.
Yep. On the Hot 100.
Yeah.
Fallen, Alicia Keys. All for You, Janet Jackson. Drops of Jupiter, parentheses, Tell Me by Train. I'm Real, I'm Real, parentheses, Murder Remix, Jennifer Lopez featuring Ja Rule. If You're Gone, Matchbox 20. Let Me Blow Your Mind, Eve featuring Gwen Stefani. Thank You by Dido. Again by Lenny Kravitz. Independent Woman Part 1, Destiny's Child.
Okay. 2001, interesting year.
Yep.
I've got 2007. Number one is Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Then we've got Umbrella, a.k.a. Umbrella, by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z.
Yep.
The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani featuring Akon. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. Buy You a Drink, Shouty Snappin' by T-Pain featuring Young Jock.
Yep.
Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Hey There Delilah, Plain White Tees.
Ooh.
I Want to Love You, Akon featuring Snoop Dogg. Say It Right by Nelly Furtado, and Glamorous by Fergie featuring Ludacris. I'll go by some of the extra ones.
Okay.
Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. Party Like a Rock Star by Shop Boys. You remember that one?
Yep. Party Like a
Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I smoked so much weed to that song. Smack That, Akon featuring Eminem makes another appearance.
Yep.
We really, really, really liked that song back in the day. Crank That, Soulja Boy.
Oh,
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I know. That's tough. Beat that. Home by Daughtry. We got. Oh man, this is straight up high school, bro. This is me. What I've Done by Linkin Park. I shouldn't have said that one. Icebox by Omarion is a badass song.
Yeah.
A very good song. I'm trying to find Face Down by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Do
you feel like a
Yeah.
man? How about this one? Number 59. Welcome to the Black Parade.
Look, hanging in the rafters.
Go fuck yourself.
You know?
Find a better one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. 2001.
I need we need your extras.
My extras.
I thought you were moving on.
It Wasn't Me. Shaggy featuring Rick Rock.
Oh, okay.
That's Been
tough.
a While by Stained.
Okay.
Follow Me by Uncle Cracker. Peaches and Cream by 112. Creole Lady Marmalade by Christina Aguilera,
shit, so that was...
Lil' Kim, Maya, and Pink. Miss Jackson by Outkast.
Yeah.
Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Family Affair by Mary J. Blige. Go fuck yourself. Banger and a half. I'm calling it. I'm giving it. What's your year? 2007.
2007.
I'm giving it to 2007 because Before He Cheats and Hey There Delilah are karaoke strongholds that cannot be replaced.
When I saw that Before He Cheats was on my list,
yeah,
I felt good about my odds on this one. Your extras are deep though, dog. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they're all coin flips because these are all like, so Billboard Hot 100. There's gonna be bangers.
Yeah,
there's a lot of bangers. But you've got Miss Jackson right on this one.
Yeah, Miss Jackson. It Wasn't Me. Angel, both by Shaggy.
Oh, you got Angel and It Wasn't Me. Yeah. Fuck. All or Nothing by O-Town in 2001. Fuck, dude. I don't know, dog. Hold on. Let me look at 2007 again.
No, I think the 2007 bench. Look, you got Black Parade, dude.
I also missed Stronger by Kanye.
Yeah.
So that means
Graduation.
Is that 808s and Heartbreak?
No, that's Graduation.
That's Graduation. Yeah. Okay. When does 808s come out? If it's 2008, you're fucking done.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You're done on the next one if 808s comes out.
No,
but I don't think it was. I think it was like 09
I
or
think
something.
02 we start to get things together.
02's tough.
02, it's pretty deep. It's pretty deep, but I think this is your round to go first. So
I gotta look up when 808s and Heartbreak got released. 2008. Oh shit! But it's November, so you might fucking. Okay, so 2008.
Yep.
We've got "Low" by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain.
Okay.
"Bleeding Love" by Leona Lewis. "No One" by Alicia Keys. "Lollipop" by Lil Wayne featuring Static Major. "Apologize" by One Republic. Same song as "Bad Day." "No Air" by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. We loved those type of songs, by the way. "No Air" by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. "Love Song" by Sarah Bareilles. "Love in This Club" by Usher featuring Young Jeezy. "With You" and "Forever" by Chris Brown, both of those. And that's 10.
Okay. Top 10 of 2002. We are officially, or wait, no, the War on Terror hasn't officially started, but we're ramping up to it. You know,
we're really thinking about it. We're eyeing Iraq real hard.
1, "How You Remind Me," Nickelback. Go fuck yourself.
That's the #1 song.
Yep.
Never made it as a wise man.
"Foolish" by Ashanti. "Hot in Here" by Nelly. "Dilemma" by Nelly featuring Kelly Rowland. "Wherever You Will Go" by The Calling. 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. "In the End" by Linkin Park. "What's Love" Fat Joe featuring Ashanti. "You Got It Bad" by Usher. And "Blurry" by Puddle of Mud. Andrew's favorite
Fuck yeah,
song.
dude. Okay. Well, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
I've once again got. Hold on, I missed it. I lost it. I had something that was on. Oh, I've once again got "Crank That" Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
On my list. We really liked that song for a couple years. Still fun, by the way. I've got "So What" by Pink.
Ooh.
Which is the song that
the new Green Day song,
stole. Yep. "Viva La Vida" by Coldplay. Let me see. There was another one. There was another good one. We've got "Our Song" and "Teardrops on My Guitar" by one Taylor Swift, most famous woman in the world.
Yep.
I've got "It's Not My Time" by 3 Doors Down, which is like the worst 3 Doors Down song. It's as if they like made a song that was like they want it to be for Transformers.
Yeah,
but the Transformers said no.
It's for National Guard. That's.
Do you remember "Let It Rock"? Because when I arrive, I bring the fire, make you come alive. You know that song.
Maybe.
The fucking song sucks. That song was huge in 2008. I lost this, but I'm gonna keep going because "Love Lockdown" by Kanye. We found it.
Yeah.
The Boss, I Love My Life. I'm trying to find one more. I just want one more. Come on, man. All these songs suck ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I lost. The Jonas Brothers made an appearance.
Did a song?
With, "Burning Up." Burning Up.
Barely out of the top 10. "Complicated," Avril Lavigne. "The Middle" by Jimmy Eat World. We Still Loved "Family Affair" by Mary J. Blige. "My Sacrifice" and "Without Me." And "One Last Breath" by Creed. All on the top 200.
Oh my God. Creed ruled the world. And what is this, 2002?
2002. Plus, "They Said a Hero Could Save Us."
I'm not gonna stand there and wait.
I fly on the wings of an eagle. Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow. Fun song.
Okay.
We've got Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. Work It by Missy Elliott.
So that means that the Eminem show was that year.
Lose Yourself by Eminem is number 63 on here. And then way, way down at 77, we got It's Luda and Roll Out, My Business.
Okay, so
2002 is so good I didn't even mention that Move Bitch came out and is on this list.
Just listen, this doesn't matter because it's done. This is like it's a 10-8 round, yeah. But I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. I missed that.
Oh, okay.
But okay, so 2002 wins.
I think we split.
We do split 2-2 technically,
yeah.
But 2002 is the best year out of all these.
Yeah, that's
So I feel like you take a slight edge on this one.
Culture
I feel like
was good.
Ultimately, you take a slight edge on this one. We figured that shit out in 2002.
The Eminem show,
My Sacrifice. Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Weathered by Creed and the Eminem show came out.
Yeah,
So, talk about a cultural peak. You know, that's
great.
That was fun. I didn't even realize because like that is not the genre of music that I'm wildly. A lot of that stuff's not stuff that I would listen to on my own, but it's all stuff I know because culturally relevant, you know.
Yeah, but still, you even got the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the American Idiot came out in 2004. Like 2004, I deleted it, but 2004 is a pretty good year. But it's just, you know, we're in a weird place in history.
Yeah, we're in a middle spot, you know.
Yeah, I always shit on because like these are the big songs, but this is the emo craze. This is when emo ruled the world.
Yeah,
but emo didn't make the Hot 100.
It doesn't chart on the Hot 100. Yeah,
no. So I shot myself in the foot in that respect.
Can't dance to Hawthorne Heights. You know what I mean?
No, I mean you can, but it looks stupid.
Yeah.
But if even if I would have opened it up and found a different like emo inclusive thing, 2002 wins. So
yeah, I think we all owe 2002 a little bit, you know.
Yeah, you want to get some trivia going?
Let's do the trivia. I'm ready for it.
Okay, let's start with, as always, the dozen. Did I do the dozen today? I don't think I did the dozen today. It works. For once, I didn't accidentally do it. So the dozen daily trivia is a Barstool Sports daily trivia. It encompasses sports as well as pop culture and other things in our culture, like snacks and stuff like that. Just random stuff. It's very fun. There's 9 questions, all in different categories.
Snacks.
And yeah, snacks. So first question is NFL. In January of 1988, this Washington quarterback became the first black quarterback to start in a Super Bowl, to start and win a Super Bowl, and earn MVP for his 4-touchdown performance in Super Bowl 22.
I believe that is Doug Williams.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, dude. I wouldn't have gotten that at all. I was going to guess Warren Moon.
It's not a bad guess, you know.
I know it's an old black quarterback. Yep. That's all I know.
Randall Cunningham.
Joe Burrow originally attended this major conference school from 2015 to 2017 before transferring to LSU, where he'd win the Heisman and national title. I have no idea. I don't know where he went.
I will guess Ohio State, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Ohio State is in. Oh, it was correct. Holy shit. I was in the middle saying it's incorrect. I thought there was no way he went to Ohio State.
In a year that is improbable.
The impossible has happened. MLB. After making 4 All-Star teams with Boston, Jonathan Papelbon signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with his National League team in November of 2011.
This is you.
I think I know who this is.
Okay.
Do you not know? You don't know?
My
I
guess
want to
would
give
be
you a
the
chance.
San Francisco Giants, but I don't know.
I believe it is the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
I'll lean on you for that one.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty good start.
Yeah.
Pretty good start. It's very rare that you sweep the sports.
Yeah,
so
tough.
let's buck up, Dusty. Okay. Beverages. Originating from the Netherlands, this vodka brand is distilled from wheat in copper pot stills and on bottles. Its name is in black letters with the first letter behind a red background. Oh, Kettle One? I think it's Kettle One.
Go ahead. That makes sense. We did so well. Andrew disappeared. There he is.
What happened there?
Yeah.
New recording track created. That's not good. Hopefully, I think did I jar my shit done or something? What's happening here?
Yeah. I still have
A mic
timer.
or camera input was switched mid-recording, resulting in the oh Jesus Christ.
So
That's super annoying.
You're gonna have to merge them.
You can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I jarred and it like my cat has ruined my mic cord. So like me moving my table disconnected my microphone momentarily. God damn
Too
it.
excited.
Retail and shopping, primarily serving the Midwest and South. This company, founded in Iowa, is the third largest chain of convenience stores in the United States and is known for its breakfast pizzas.
Oh fuck! I have.
Who? What?
I have no idea.
You know what we're gonna do?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go with Wawa.
Sure.
Strong.
Strong. Maybe we could get it on the comeback. You know.
Yeah. Celebrity mashup. Oh, that is.
It's a Joey Fatone.
Is it? I don't think it's Joey Fatone. Is it Josh Gad? Who's the middle guy?
Wait, is it 3 people or 2 people?
It's 2 people. You think outside's Joey Fatone? I don't think the outside's Joey Fatone. I think it's Josh Gad on the outside.
Hold on. I'm logging into mine just to get a better view of the picture.
Inside guy is famous. I don't know who he is. It's always a celebrity, so it's always famous. So
that's
give a shit.
Miles Teller and Josh Gad, maybe.
Miles Teller. I think it's Josh Gad. I'm not positive because it also could be like Jon Favreau and it could also be Vince Vaughn.
No, go with Gad.
But I think it's Josh Gad. Nailed it. Fuck yeah. Look at us, bro. Look at us. Music. Featuring artists such as Lil Wayne, Sean Paul, and Lil Jon. This rapper dropped top 20 hits from 2009 to 2011. Down, Do You Remember, and Hit the Lights.
I do not know.
No idea.
Okay. Well, could it be
Lil
Big
Wayne,
Sean?
Let's give it a shot, dude. Wrong. Fuck.
Man, was that bitch wrong.
In Step Brothers, after John C. Reilly's character Dale hears Will Ferrell's character Brennan sing for the first time, Dale says, Fergie and Jesus. Yep. Dale says Brennan's voice is a combo of Jesus and what singer? Fergie. Television. While not her first role, Lucy Liu really broke out after joining the cast of this Emmy-nominated Fox dramedy in 1998.
That is Ally McBeal.
Oh, shit. Is it? It's
at least
EY.
I think.
Oh, no, it is Y. Look at us. We'll try the double dip. Retail and shopping, probably, because we probably...
Yeah, I don't know who the music would be.
I've heard of people having good breakfast pizza, and I don't know who it is.
Is it Buc-ee's?
Zaxby's? I don't think it's Buc-ee's, but that popped into my head, too. But no, because Buc-ee's was founded in Texas.
Or Come and Go?
I don't think it's coming. Who the...
Because Wawa was a good guess. I don't know.
Okay, Zaxby's isn't on here. It's something like that, though. It's like a... Because I know... I've heard there's a guy on a golf podcast I listen to. He's from Iowa. He always talks about the breakfast pizzas at a gas station, and I can't remember what the fucking gas station is called. Yeah. But I doubt Come and Go isn't even on here.
No, so let's try. With a K.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. I also tried the funny way.
Sure.
Maybe like some Jay-Z situation here, but I feel like we'd know the songs if it was Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Flo Rida was killing it.
Okay. Or is it like T-Pain?
T count as a rapper? T-rap?
I don't know. Well, it's featuring artists. I guess he's
Yeah,
a
but it said
rapper.
this rapper dropped 3 top 20 hits.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, whoever you want to go with is fine with me.
Let's go Flo Rida.
Okay.
It's probably wrong. Incorrect. Let's see. Let's see who it is. Jay Sean, a.k.a. I would have had no fucking chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this store? Casey's General Store is the store. That is such an Iowa ass name. Would have never gotten that.
Yeah. 0% chance.
Okay.
Look, 7 of 9, pretty good.
Yeah. It might be our best showing so far, or at least tied for it. So we'll do Rotten Tomatoes trivia now. Rotten Tomatoes is it's a movie website, if you've never heard of it. But also, this trivia gives you the name of a movie. I mean, how many words are in the name of a movie, the Rotten Tomatoes scores, the year, the genre, and the length, and the rating. So this is an R-rated movie, 2016. It's a drama. It's a 90. I'm guessing it's Lincoln. It's a 98% critic score, 79% audience score. An hour and oh no, it's too short to be Lincoln. I think it's an hour and 51 minutes.
Yeah, and Lincoln came out in like 2012.
Oh, okay.
So 2016 R-rated drama.
One word.
A 98%. Jesus.
Damn it! I feel like this is one we can get though, and I'm gonna be bummed. I think.
Yeah. Go to the next clue, unless you.
Yeah, so we don't sit on it too long.
Yeah.
One of the very best films of the year so far. This is a review. One of the best films of the year so far. It is a reminder that despite background, geographic location, race, or sexual orientation, everybody seeks comfort, shelter, someone, and a space in which we can truly be ourselves. Milk? No, Milk is way before this.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Truly be ourselves.
Hmm.
And it's not Boyhood, because Boyhood's way longer than this. Go to the next one.
Next?
Yeah.
A stunning portrayal of a young black man at 3 stages of his life features sizzling performances by an amazing ensemble cast and lush cinematography by James Laxton.
This is the Best Picture winner that got announced the wrong name. This is Moonlight.
Okay. I would have never gotten this.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 guesses, not bad.
No, especially because I've never seen Moonlight. So,
yeah.
I was going off of the 3 stages. I know that that's the plot of the movie. So
let's round it off with the movie to movie situation.
Oh yeah, hit me with that.
I feel like that does better than. It's not changing on the screen, huh? Why is it not changing on your side? You're still seeing the Google, huh?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I figured out why. So this movie to movie is Wild Things to Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Is anybody that's in Wild Things in Harry Potter?
Not that I remember. Hit the try the daily challenge so we can see who's in Wild Things.
We've got Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, Nev Campbell, Denise Richards, Teresa Russell, Bill Murray, Daphne Rubin Vega, Robert Wagner. We're getting in the weeds.
I can't remember if Bill Murray's in Weird or not, but like I could probably.
See, I don't know who's in. Can I see who's in Weird?
No, I don't think so.
That's bullshit. What if I flip it? Yeah, I can't see who's in Weird.
Okay, I did not know that.
We've got Daniel Radcliffe, Evan Rachel Wood, Rainn Wilson, Toby Huss, Jack Lancaster, Spencer Treat Clark, trying to just look around to see if any of these motherfuckers look like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Diedrich Bader of the Drew Carey Show
Yeah.
fame, Thomas Lennon, Reno 911, Scott Aukerman, Comedy Bang Bang, jeez, Jonah Ray,
Actual Weird Al Yankovic.
Will Forte, Patton Oswalt,
Hell yeah, Michael McKean, David St. Hubbins.
David St. Hubbins, goddammit.
Okay.
Dimitri Martin, Paul F. Tompkins. I'm just like scrolling because every once in a while somebody will pop up in the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Well,
Josh Groban's in it.
I think I can figure out how to get there, but it's going to take a little bit of finagling.
Okay.
Because I would like to start with Wild Things, and I would like to start with Kevin Bacon.
Okay. Oh, just because 6 Degrees.
Well, I'm trying to get to somebody that's in I'm trying to get to Bruce Willis, is what I'm trying to get to.
Why are you trying to get to Bruce Willis? We go Kevin Bacon.
Because if I can get to Bruce Willis, then I can get to Alan Rickman, and then I can get to Daniel Radcliffe, and then I can get to Weird.
Okay.
But I got to figure out a movie with somebody that was in a movie with Bruce Willis, which shouldn't be crazy hard. There's, Bruce Willis is in a lot of movies.
It's Kevin Bacon.
Right. I just got to remember.
Is Johnny Depp in a movie with Bruce Willis?
Not that I can remember. I'll also take Matt Damon or Ben Affleck. Because mostly I'm trying to get to Alan Rickman. If I can help it.
Yeah, I completely understand that. So, just so everybody knows, this is like the 6 degrees of separation situation. We start with one movie, we have to connect it to other movies until we ultimately get to the person we're looking for. The other movie that we're looking for.
Yeah. I'm trying really hard. I'm doing it on my side too, so I can see.
So Bacon's in Apollo 13.
Okay.
I'm thinking we got Hanks in that situation. We got what's the other guy?
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
So let's go to Apollo 13.
Okay, that's Hanks. That's Paxton. That's Bacon. Gary Sinise.
Okay.
Ed Harris.
Wait, is Tom Hanks in a movie with Matt Damon?
Tom Hanks is in a movie with Leo. Is Leo in a movie with Matt Damon?
Yes. Let's do
Departed.
That. Yeah. Goddamn Departed.
Tom Hanks is in Catch Me If You Can.
Yep.
With Leonardo DiCaprio, who's in The Departed, with Matt Damon, who was in, what are we looking for?
Dogma with Alan Rickman.
Dogma with Alan Rickman.
Who was in one of those Harry Potters.
Who was in one of those goddamn Harry Potter movies. Deathly Hallows with Daniel Radcliffe, who was in Weird.
There we go. It took us
the
6.
Shortest possible is 2. It took us 6. Okay.
It's always 2.
We got 4 the last time. We got 6 this time.
What's the
2? 2 is Kevin Bacon is in Wild Things, who was in The Big Picture with Michael McKean, who's in Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
I mean, it's always some like 4th or 5th build and it's hard for me to do it that way. I like stars, Andrew. I dig stars.
Yeah, I did a video today where I picked who was going to win the Super Bowl, and I based it on the Chiefs are going to win because Patrick Mahomes lives in a mansion, and Brock Purdy lives in an apartment splitting rent with somebody.
Right.
In the movie, Brock Purdy would win.
Right.
This is real life. I want my quarterback better than you. He's going to win this one. And I picked 34-13 Chiefs. We're going to miss a field goal on the 49ers.
I do have to point out that we were wrong on every prediction that I made. I was wrong on every prediction I made last week. CM Punk did not win the Royal Rumble. The Lions did not beat the 49ers, and the Ravens did not beat the Chiefs. So
don't say we. I had the Niners.
okay.
I had the Niners. No. I had the Chiefs.
If they only
I had the 2 underdogs.
If they only played the game in the first half, the Lions would have been right.
I had Chiefs and Lions.
Yeah.
And I was looking real smart until that second half of that second game of that Lions game.
Yeah.
But I did have the Chiefs, and I picked the Super Bowl correct last year.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm on a winning streak
because I want the Chiefs to lose, but I am not. I don't have a lot of conviction behind that pick. You know.
Listen, I want my quarterback rich.
Yeah. Well,
I want him showing up to practice with a boa on, with hose on his arms. You know,
you've got the richest quarterback and a guy who's dating the most famous woman in the world. So
yeah,
you've got both.
Good luck.
Yeah. And
so
then otherwise you've got Brock Purdy and what seems to be pretty cool guy George Kittle, but that's not. We're not talking the same level. You know,
he is a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. I like George Kittle. And there's a guy on the defense that I really like. I can't remember his name, but I like his personality a lot. So
speaking of a couple cool guys, the Snart Marks. Thanks a lot for listening.
Oh, fucking A right.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Again, trying to keep them just about 2 hours. We had to talk about the Hulkster today, so we went a little bit over, but we're here. We're doing lots of different stuff for you. If you don't like one segment, just fast forward a little bit. We're probably talking about something else, you know?
Yeah, and I'm going to try to start doing the chapters on the YouTube so you can skip that way if you watch us on the YouTube. But I might not do that.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass. But I might do it.
We have a lot of we wantas. You know, we got a lot of gumption. But we'll see.
I'm a very busy man.
Yeah, but he's out there looking for his phone. So
yeah.
We dropped him at the top. We thank you for listening. Follow us on the socials if you want. Subscribe to the YouTube. Watch the YouTubes. Just in general, support us if you like listening. We appreciate it. And until next week, the Snart Marks are out there just pounding the pavement, looking for a cell phone that we're never going to find.